Afro-Scientific Spirituality. My name is Ife West. If this is your first time on this channel, you are highly welcome. This is the place where we separate the facts from the fiction, the science from the superstitions, and the concepts from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I'm going to be talking about the topic of witchcraft transmission in Africa and the different type of or modes of witchcraft transmission and how to basically identify a witch or a wizard in any way, shape, or form they try to approach you. This is a very serious and deep topic, and I want you guys to pay attention very closely. When we talk about this phenomenon of witchcraft, what do we mean? The witchcraft we have in Africa is different from the one we have in the Western world, our definition. When I refer to witchcraft in Africa, I am referring to an ancient, hereditary spirit of wickedness, a spirit of ignorance, a spirit of hate, a spirit of anger, of jealousy, and envy. This is a spirit that is termed as witchcraft in Africa. It is not the definition that you see in dictionary of people trying to study herbs or like Wicca or playing with herbs and precious stones you see in the books in white people's dictionary or Western occultism. In Africa, witchcraft is much more deeper, and that is what I want to talk about today. Witchcraft is total and pure, undiluted, concentrated wickedness. And this is a wickedness that is fueled and sustained by jealousy and envy, the spirit of jealousy and envy. This is a very big problem. In Africa, we have this. It is not a new thing. It's very ancient. It's very old as mankind or humankind or human beings. We have this spirit. This spirit is an evil spirit that seeks total destruction of anything good for the human race. Before the inception of white people to Africa, we already have this spirit in Africa. It's a spirit that we want to classify among the so-called 7 deadly sins which predated Christianity: spirit of envy, hatred, sloth, gluttony, and whatever. There are 7 of them. Today, I want us to understand the nature of these spirits. They say a problem shared is half solved, so that we can know how to identify and counteract these spirits. This spirit is an actual entity, and it is a spirit that try to seek expression in seeds that have these traits or qualities inside it. This spirit of witchcraft is a spirit that was created by humans, people like me and you, people that are full of evil. It is their nature. I have said it before that evil is part of nature, and there's nothing much we can do about it. If you see good, you must see evil. If you see evil, you must see wickedness. And there's a reason for the presence of evil in this world. And it plays its own part in retarding progress. As you know, too much of everything is bad. If we have continuous 24 hours sunshine on the earth without no darkness, it is not good for progress, as it will cause unstoppable growth, which will eventually lead to too much growth on the earth, too much vegetation, too much productivity, which will overtake the whole surface of the earth, and eventually it will destroy its own self quite naturally. So there is need for this balance in a way. There is need for some kind of force to reduce or retard the progress, or to balance the progress in a way. So we have darkness, which is not necessarily evil, and also evil as the deepest spectrum or the farthest spectrum of light. So wickedness is something that is part of nature, and this is not a trait that should be encouraged. Too much of evil, we cannot stay. If there's total darkness on the earth, nothing will grow. We know that. So we have to balance these two forces. But what you're going to find that this very trait that is in nature is also inherent in humans. And we have some certain humans that carry this trait of wickedness or evil, this prescience, or this test, or this love for evil and wickedness naturally. We have this kind of human beings. These human beings that exist with us, they exist on this planet, they are created in the image and likeness of their own divinity, but they belong to the darkest side of the spectrum. So these are naturally evil people. Okay, they exist side by side with the good people. They exist on this planet with me and you, but their nature is inherently evil. Okay, these are the people that are prone to the spirit of wickedness and witchcraft. For no reason, you just see a child that have been born, or you just see somebody who just grew up to become evil. Not that anything was even done to them. They didn't pass through any kind of hardship in life. They were not abused or maltreated in any way. They just choose to become evil. Why will such a thing happen to somebody in this lifetime? It happens to people. It is their nature. So when you see this kind of people, you need to learn how to identify them. And you find out that in the spirit world, the currency that fuel it is attention. Anything you give your attention to increases, it multiplies. You will find that these evil people, they have been able to constitute themselves into what we recall as their own form of family, where they identify people, their own community, where they identify or they mingle or they socialize with people that have the same likeness or the same prescience or the same mentality and orientation like them. So from ancient times, they were able to form communities of winches, which they call covens. Covens, C-O-V-E-N. So these covens are kind of secret societies for this kind of wicked people. These covens, you can find them in ancient African societies. You will find them in different villages. You will find them everywhere all over Africa. Anywhere there is a community of people living, a village and hamlets, you will find a group of people that come together that have this wicked inclination in them. They will form their own secret society called a coven among themselves, whereby their work is to be planning evil on how to destroy or torture the rest of the population that is not like them. So these covens are what we call witchcraft covens in Africa. These are a group of wicked people that have formed their own community, like their own secret cults. When they say another Ivie dey inside, they are Ivie of wickedness, of killing people, of causing sorrow, of causing misery, spreading pain to the general population. So these are the kind of people I want to talk about today, because they exist, and I have come across them, I have experienced them, and I want to expose some of their secrets today, so that you will know them where you see them. They say by their fruits you shall know them. So these witchcraft people, we call them in Ukoko, secret society, Ukoko, Abi Ukoko. There be secret society, evil secret societies. These are people that they practice African spirituality, but they have been able to use their own African spirituality to dedicate it to the perpetration of promoting and performing evil upon people. In fact, what they use their own African spirituality for is wickedness, to destroy lives instead of healing people, bringing love, bringing prosperity to the life of their village, to the life of community, to the life of their family. They are doing the opposites. Their job now is to retard progress, to destroy people's destiny, to bring hardship, pain, and sorrow. This set of people, they get joy. They feel happy when they create evil. They feel happy when people are not happy. They feel happy when people are miserable, when people are suffering. It's like they feed off the human suffering. They feed off the suffering of human beings. This is how wicked these people are. That human seeing people suffer gives them joy. It gives them satisfaction. It makes them feel whole, complete, and it makes them feel powerful. That they have the capacity to cause suffering. That is the power that they have. They feel like a god when they kill people, when they destroy people, when they take away people's happiness. This is where they get it wrong. Real power is in creating. It is not in destroying. Okay? The mentality of most of these people in Africa, these so-called winches, is a very, very low mentality. They are operating from a very, very low spectrum. I will say one of the lowest level of spiritual mentality or capacity, because they don't see into the future of greater things. Their own is that they have some sort of spiritual power, and they just have it within that locality, and they just want to make sure that as far as they are living in this place, they don't want to see any progress come to the place. They will rather die than see any progress come to the place, or they will rather die than see anybody around them progress. Meanwhile, we have winches in other parts of the world. We have winches in China. We have winches in Japan, even in America. Even the Caucasian people. Their own sort of witchcraft is how to create stuff. How to create stuff, how to create their own paradise on their lands. How to be able to live life to their greatest version. You see people like Japan now. You come to Nigeria. Almost all the cars they're driving is Toyota cars. You see Toyota cars, you see Hyundai, you see Mitsubishi, you see their products. You will ask, are there not evil people in those countries? How come progress can be able to be coming out of those countries? What about progress in Africa? Why can't the same progress come out of Africa? We have people that don't want to see progress happen in Africa because they have this low mentality of this evil witchcraft of retarding progress. They think that they are making the world a better place for themselves. These people that have this kind of witchcraft, they are people that I will say they have been deluded into believing that they are superior to the rest of the human race. And these people have been deluded to the point that they feed on human beings. These winches, in their shrines, they partake in devious, abominable rites of killing people, drinking human blood, and doing all sorts of abominable things in the excess of fueling their power. And you find out that most of these evil witchcraft people in Africa, especially in Nigeria, 99% of them are Christians. Yes, you're going to find them inside the church. Christianity is synonymous with witchcraft. I have said it in the previous video. You can check my previous video of why Christianity is witchcraft, because Christianity and this African witchcraft, they operate in the same way. Christianity is a religion of wickedness, a religion that strives to cut you off from your source, your original ancestral source, your DNA connection, then connect you to their fake middleman they call Jesus Christ that is now feeding you garbage from Jewish ancestors. They tell you that your own African ancestors are evil. You should not call on them, they are demons. But meanwhile, they plug you into Jewish ancestors that you have no blood connection with. They will tell you St. Joseph, Peter, James, John, those bastards that do not even have last names in the Bible, they are your ancestors. So you now be calling the spirit of St. Michael, St. Angel Gabriel, Angel Uriah. How many bastard angels are there again? I don't know them again. I don't even deal with angels. And they have so many angels again. I don't know. I don't even know who they deal with, but I don't have no business with those people. I don't have. Why should I even know them? I don't need to know them. I don't want to know them. They are not connected to me in spirits. Who are them? We don't know them. I know Amera. Okay. I know Eteru. I know Shango. I know Oshun. I know Onya. I know Eshu. I know Babalegwa. I know a few other spirits in Africa, but I don't need to know any of their spirits. Although some of the spirits you see in Christianity, some of them are stolen from other books and kept there. It is not actually their own spirit. They just steal other people's spirit and add it to their religion to give the religion more leverage. But as an African person, for me to maintain my originality, I need to stick with what I know. So if the spirit, whatever name they call the spirit now, is not coming to me with an African face, I don't really need to know them, because I am not going to break my own formation to suit to their own system. I don't need it. I need to plug into my own system to maximize my spirituality. So Christianity is witchcraft because it breeds ignorance. And ignorance, where there is ignorance, wickedness and all manner of evil strives. When there is spiritual ignorance, people cannot be able to protect themselves spiritually. People cannot be able to know what is going on, and people can be easily bamboozled. They say if you don't know who you are, anybody can tell you who you are. If you don't know where you are coming from, anybody can tell you where to go. Christianity cuts you off from your history. If you have been a Christian like me, before you left Christianity, you will know nothing about African history. In fact, what they teach in church is that it was the missionaries that taught us everything we know, that our ancestors are naked, walking in the bush. We have no history. We have nothing. Our ancestors were idol worshippers. They were demons. They were killing babies. They were cannibals. They were doing all sorts of manner of evil. They will now quote a few barbaric tribes and use it as an example. When I was in primary school that time, they will always call one woman, that there was one woman in Nigeria called from UK or whatever, called Mary Selenso, that stopped the killing of twins in Calabar. They always try to brainwash this thing into our minds. I still remember it. They will use one tiny case of a barbaric tribe that did some kind of things that is not so good. They will use it to want to blanket the rest of Africa, so that we think that we are all barbaric people, we were evil people, they were the ones that give us enlightenment. The educational curriculum in Africa is designed by the Catholic Church, which is still the Roman Empire till today. It is designed to brainwash Africans, to cut Africans from their spirituality, from their history, from their roots, from their heritage, and make them caricatures to be plundered at will by the white population of Europe, which is the church and the cronies called NATO and America, and the thieves that are controlling the world today, calling themselves G7 or G5 or whatever, the Council of Foreign Relations, all those top criminals in the Western world, those maggots that are causing problems, Freemasonry and the Skulls and Bones and all those other bastards. So Christianity and this so-called African witchcraft, when the mercenaries or the missionaries came to Africa with their Bible and their own evil witchcraft, the aim of the missionaries coming to Africa is not to liberate Africa. It is to wipe, it is a kind of a spiritual attack on this African spirituality, on the spirituality of African people. So they came with their own witchcraft to make us ignorant, to make us stupid, so that they can plunder us. And they succeeded to a certain point. And of course, the other witchcraft they met here, which are those wicked people that have formed their own covens to be tormenting innocent people in Africa. They now form alliance together. And since then, they have been working together. So it's normal to see so many witches today. They are also very, very good Christians. That's why you need to be careful of somebody that takes Christianity very, very seriously. It's either that person is a 90% witch and 10% stupid, or that person is 90% stupid and 10% witchcraft. So as a spiritual conscious person that is an African, anybody where they carry church for head, you need to look them well. In fact, if you are the person they ask, make you need to sleep with two eyes closed, they sleep with one eye. Now the yes, because first of all, you are living in the house with a mental patient, a potential mental patient or a potential winch. Now you they follow stairs, so you the yes, because it not makes sense for somebody. The most painful thing is that these are people that you will see, they will claim that they went to universities. Okay, I need to talk of people who not go to university now. They talk of this modern day witchcraft. People we have in Africa, in Nigeria. You will see a graduate, somebody of 25 years, 35 years, 45 years, 50 years, 60 years. They will claim to you, because education is something, if you don't go to university now, they don't regard you as a person in Nigeria. He will claim to be properly educated, that he was well brought up. He will be speaking Queen's English. You will even think that they're schooled in England and they have never traveled out of the country before. The next thing, these people will be telling you about the benefits of Christianity and how you should come to their church and how you must be a Christian and how their ancestors are evil and demonic people. Then when you ask the person one or two simple questions, they get upset. And when they cannot answer your questions, they call you a son of the devil. And then they start spreading rumors about you. This is witchcraft, okay? This is a spiritual attack on your person for not being in line with them. So you need to identify this subtle spiritual attack. I have often said it that any attack that is not physical is a spiritual attack. If somebody throws an insult on you, it is a spiritual attack. If somebody is saying things about you that is not true, that are balanced lie, that is a very big spiritual attack. If somebody is writing things about you that is not true, that is also a spiritual attack. When somebody is giving money to do a certain project as a government officer, instead of them doing roads, building bridges, doing projects, they eat that money, they put it in their pockets. It is also a spiritual attack on the community. Spiritual attacks are much more powerful and deadly than physical attacks, so you should not take them lightly. When I come to this channel to expose Christianity, expose witchcraft, I am also launching my own attack on them, because they have been attacking us for so long by putting us in ignorance, by saying so many things that is disparaging African people, making African people to hate themselves, making African people, especially children, to become inferior, actively polluting the spirits of African children by giving them the spirit of witchcraft. This is the things you need to know about. These things are very real, and they are far-reaching. Now you're going to see today why some people cannot be able to break out of Christianity, even though they are adults. It's like it's grown into them. This is the story. When a child is born, quite naturally, the first God that child knows is his parents, his father or his mother, or both of them. This is signified by the Trinity we have in Africa. Our Trinity is made up of the man, woman, and child. This is the symbolism of the African Trinity, represented by the hank, the coming of the male and female reproductive system to produce children. Same thing you're going to see in the Shiva Linga of India. It is the same principle. The same principle you're going to see in the Tekken of ancient Kemetes. Okay? For life to come, or for any soul to come to this earth, a man and a woman must meet. Something will enter somewhere, and there must be a fusion and a chemical reaction, an explosion, and there's something will happen. After 9 months, a new soul will burst out in flesh to experience life in 3D reality. This is how all of us got here. 2 men cannot bring anything if they try from today to tomorrow. 2 women too cannot do anything if they scissors from here to tomorrow. But some people have refused the reasoning of common sense. Just 2 days ago, the Pope made a comment. The Catholic Pope, the person that claimed to be the next to Jesus Christ, Catholic Church just issued a statement that they are considering, or there will be wedding gay people in the Catholic Church. This is coming from the people that created Christianity. Catholic Church now wants to start wedding gay couples. It don't reach that level. Yes, they're not going to hide them again. This is what they have been doing since their inception. Pedophilia. Christianity and Islam is the same thing. Pedophilia in the Catholic Church. The thousands of cases, we cannot turn a blind eye to it. And yet you see Christians pretending they don't see this pedophilia of priests raping and sleeping with other people's children in the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church is the biggest pedophile organization in the world. Second to Islam. Catholic Church focus on boys, gay. Islam focus on women. When Arab slave trade was occurring in Africa, what Arabs were concerned about is African women, taking African women, buying African women. Christian was into boys, gay. They are the one pushing the gay agenda. Now, many Christians are coming to attack me on this channel, especially African Christians. Una they see una Pope don't talk and now say that we soon be wedding gay people. A old man that is supposed to be intelligent. Can 2 men give birth? Is this not against the natural order of nature? When I say Jesus was gay, just about 4 months ago, some people were attacking me. Una Pope don't talk and now they go to wed gay people very soon. It is on the news. I did a video yesterday. I said there's only 2 forms of spiritual progression. It's either you evolve or you devolve. These white people with their Christianity obviously have nothing to offer. Now they are devolving. They were never real. They're just pretending to be good. They have no iota of morality in Christianity because Christianity is designed to spread ignorance. Christianity is the origin of capitalism, of going to steal other people's resources. It was the Catholic Church that started this infiltration, this mass slavery of Africans. The first slave ship that came to West Africa to take slaves from Sierra Leone was called the good ship Jesus. It was sanctioned by the Pope at that time, Pope Boniface IV. It is all in history. Christianity started transatlantic slave trades. The Europe you are seeing today did not make its money by any clever economics. Europe became wealthy by enslaving and stealing from Africa. America did the same thing. They used African people, African slaves to build America. This is what they do. They steal from people, lie, cheat, steal, and kill. The devil came to do nothing except to lie, cheat, steal, and kill. Look at the world today. Who are the people lying every day? Who are the people stealing every day? Who are the people killing? Is it people from Africa? Is it African spiritualists? Is it not Christians? CIA, the Christians in action. Is it not Christians that are going into Iraq, Libya, Afghanistan, Syria? Should I mention more? Somalia. Now they are planning to go to Niger. Now they are in Russia. Did you see any African spiritualists there? How many African spiritualists you see for there? How many African people have you seen going to invade other people's country? Is it not the same Christians from Europe, the one you are worshiping, the ones that are wearing suits telling you what to do? Are they not the ones stealing other people's resources? Now me the thief am. When I say Christianity is and witchcraft is the same thing, this is what I am talking. So let's go back to base. So this witchcraft spirit now that was in Africa before, when the missionaries came, they had aligned together. And since then, they have been working. If you see many mega churches in Africa today, especially in Nigeria, we know them. Those ones that all their pastors have private jets. They have churches that are like stadiums. The essence of all these mega churches in Nigeria is to oppress and suppress the spirituality of African people. This is what they are doing. That they are not helping you go to heaven. These are very high, wicked, demonic, evil, witchcraft spirits. These are spirits that our ancestors have been fighting for long, but now they have been given free reign upon this Africa for a limited time or so. All these pastors you see call themselves redeemed, believers, love world, winners. You think they are your friends? They are there to suppress the spirituality of African people, to make you dumb, to feed on you, to drink your blood, to waste your time, waste your resources, waste your lifetime. This is what they are there to do. They are evil spirits in high places. These are the people we call spiritual wickedness in high places. Now, them be that. They are working actively with your governments. Your government sanction them to deal with you spiritually. When you give them your attention, give them your time, you will not have any time to focus on what is real in life, because you'll be planning to go to heaven. This is witchcraft. I have never seen a God that don't care about people dying every day, people being kidnapped every day, people don't have food, don't have water. Every day flood rushes into people's house. No manna are falling since how many? In fact, it's only in Bible manna fall. People are dying of anger every day in different parts of Africa. Ethiopia, there is drought. Eritrea, people are eating sand. You see children covered with flies. Children sing like this Bible. Your God made a drop manna for those children. Manna cannot parachute from heaven. We have not seen any chariot of fire once. Now only Bible that they see chariot of fire. And yet some people believe this garbage. If you believe all this garbage, it's either you are a pure witchcraft or you are a pure stupid human being. The most stupid of the most stupid human being. And I don't want to have anything to do with you, because you not get sense. This is witchcraft, and we must call a spade a spade. Witchcraft is ignorance, the highest level of ignorance, the highest level of spiritual illiteracy. Somebody will be going to church for 10 years. You just see the same thing again and again and again and again. But the person has refused to be wise. Every Sunday you give money. Every day you give your shoe, don't shop. Your tithe, your offering. You have been praying. Your country is going backward and backward and backward. Now $1 to 1,000 naira. Your prayers are not working. Prayers do not work. When I tell people prayers do not work, they get upset. And yet you are still teaching your children to follow that footstep. and you say you be adults, you are just a waste of space. You are a sack of rotten potatoes. You are what they call couch potato. You deserve any evil thing wey go happen to you because you have made yourself a liability to the planets. You are now an enemy to your own self, a disgrace to your ancestors. So why are you an African? There's no point. There's no point. Don't worry, you will go heaven. So when we talk about this witchcraft, there are different levels of witchcraft. You get where they go. I never reached the main one. Ignorance is serious witchcraft. Ignorance. Failing to use your common sense. This is what Christianity spread. Religion spread ignorance. When you come to Islam, they will tell you that Muhammad is the last prophet. That after Muhammad, no prophet have come. So all the people saying truth, Malcolm X is not the prophet. Martin Luther King is not the prophet. Michael Jackson is not the prophet. Nelson Mandela is not the prophet. Fela Anikulapo Kuti is not the prophet. Person like me, when they tell you truth, I does not count. It's only Muhammad that counts. What these 5 great men, let me say Malcolm X, Mandela, Martin Luther King, Muhammad Ali, what these 4 men have done, have Muhammad been able to do this kind of things? No. You say they are not prophets, so we should not listen to them. We should listen to a man that came to Africa with sword and bow and arrow to kill millions of people and steal their lands. A man that is a certified pedophile. Now, prophets. And you call yourself a sane adult man. You say this guy will give you salvation. You go to the Middle East, you see people tie bomb for waist. They run up and down, they blast themselves to threads because they want to go heaven for 72 virgins. The same woman that we not even allow to dress properly. You will wear your woman blankets 24 hours, but you want to go to heaven to see her in bikini. Not be a shower you be, na toto go kill you now. Oswald. Hypocrites. You see the madness of certain kind of people. When you say religion and witchcraft, you could just reason things. You go, what are these people? Are they not thinking? When I look at these people, I see religious people. I say, what is wrong with these people? What is wrong with them? And can they not think? They have lost faculty of thinking. They are like zombies. If you find yourself living in the midst of this kind of people, you have to be very, very careful. In northern Nigeria, they burn people that speak against their religion. What is making these people to run mad? They are being controlled by this religion. A religion was created to enslave and destroy them. There is witchcraft inside this religion. When I looked into Christianity, I did some research. I discovered that the early missionaries, when they came, they were actively giving witchcraft spirits to African children. They were administering witchcraft to African children in foods that were given to them. And one of these ways that they use to give witchcraft to these children is by the use of eggs. They were putting witchcraft spirit inside eggs and giving it to children. I have interviewed 3 winch. These are not these are old people. These are people who are older than me. They are like my parents' generation. One of them is very close to me. These people went to Catholic missionary schools. They're always fond of talking about eggs. They love eggs so much as children. What is inside that egg that they were giving to these children? When I went further, I discovered that it was witchcraft. They use egg to give children witchcraft. And now these children are adults. They still carry the witchcraft spirit with them. And they have tried their best to inculcate this witchcraft to the next generation, these wicked spirits. In many Catholic churches today, they want to encourage you to take Holy Communion. It's not only Catholic church, so in every church, when you go there, they want to give you this food of eating the body and blood of Christ. That is witchcraft food. The essence of you eating that food is to enslave the person in body, spirit, and soul, and to make the person not to be able to leave that church. The essence of this communion is for you to die in that church. In other words, you will never see salvation there. It's what we call point and kill ministry. You enter, you need to come outside, you go die there. So we see many people, African people, now they are being poisoned. They are giving witchcraft inside church. And the thing, they follow them. So you have to be careful when you allow your children to go to church. You see many men now, many lazy African men, they just feel that their work is just to marry a wife and just impregnate her, have children. They leave the training of the child for the wife and for church and school. This is the worst mistake any parents can do as a man. If you live your life like this, anything your child turn to is your responsibility. You should know this. If you, as a man, wey father the child, wey pour that sperm, you say you go come leave the welfare to another person, even if na your wife, or church and school, your children don finish now. Church will just smile. They'll feel in a Catholic church, they'll first lick their mouths. Now then get that one. Most of the girls that are being disvirgined in Nigeria today, now pastor they disvirgin them all. Now pastor, now normal thing for here. Even some women wey wan marry, pastor they first sleep with them before their husband they sleep with them. Many men just feel say if the girl they goes church, na good girls, na good, na lie. Na them not bad pass. Okay, if you want to find wife, the worst place na church. We have many witchcraft women that are in the church. In case you don't know, it's an evil place. It better make you find wife for a shower quarter or beer parlor than say you go find woman for church. You make major mistake. Now will do. Now you go see for them. So you need to be careful with these people who carry Christianity for heads. You will find that 99% of these fundamental extreme Christians, they have the witchcraft spirit in them. This is the spirit that makes them not to listen to anybody outside that religion. And this spirit is something that is very serious, that when you now put yourself with this kind of person, you have exposed yourself to the activities of this evil person from the church calling himself pastor. When you tell this woman something, he will carry your secrets, go tell him pastor for advice. Then the pastor will start walking you inside the church, thinking of how to pollute your life, how to put problem in your life, and how to extract money from you. This is how most men have problems inside their life because of the kind of women they bring into their house. I had a case of a very close friend of mine. This happened to me personally. He married a woman from the Coventry. What happened? The woman killed him, stealing property, and used the money to train his witchcraft brothers and sisters. It happens every day. You think you are marrying somebody good. You see nowadays, you see model schools everywhere, and they call it Christian schools to bring your child in the spirit of the Lord. What they are doing there is to give your child witchcraft spirits. That's why I am against putting your children in boarding houses. I am totally against it because a lot of bad things goes on there. This is where children learn homosexuality, lesbianism, all sorts of bad manners and witchcraft spirit. This is where they catch all these things in these model schools, these Catholic schools, these so-called Christian schools. Now there, now covens they there. You if you are a parent that is carrying your child to this kind, you are a lazy parents, and anything your child turn out to, it is your fault. It's your fault. Okay, I don't have any sympathy for you because you neglected your responsibility, the responsibility that God gave you, responsibility that you gave yourself to be a father. Now by force, they become father. Is it by force you will become a father? If you know you cannot take care of children properly in your own capacity, do not have children. It's as simple as that. Now you see these lazy men giving birth to children that they give it to their wife, which is a Christian nut job. And they will give to school. They will teach you, put it in a model school, in a Christian school. What do you expect? Just give your child 5 years. You will not know your child again. He'll be so bamboozled and he cannot think for himself anymore. Any little problem, he want to pray. Any little problem, he want to pray. He starts behaving like all those thieves in the Bible. And you know, this is what we see. It is witchcraft. So when you see these schools lying around, eggs, in those days, it was egg, ordinary egg, 10 naira egg, I mean a 50 naira egg. Now they give many of these our elders witchcraft. We not Greek come up for their height today. The worst thing about the egg, the witchcraft spirit grows inside them. It nurtures and matures and follows them through life. Some other poor ones, they use granules too. They use granule. You can use anything to give the witchcraft. They put their witchcraft spirit inside and they give to the children. And then they hit and then they see themselves flying in the nights to attend witchcraft meetings. These meetings kind of give them a kind of community. They promise them a place of belonging. They promise them power. They promise them power of destruction. Of course, of causing evil. And this is what they carry through life. Then you see these elders in life. Anywhere they are planning something for prosperity, for progress, they always stand against it. How do you know somebody that is a winch? There's never peace where they are. If a winch comes to a place that is peaceful, the first thing the winch do is to cause confusion, is to cause problem, is to cause disunity. They will cause this unity. If they don't cause this disunity based on tribe, they will cause it based on religion. They will find a way to cause this problem. They will even come in through tradition. This is the way they cause their problems. So, as somebody that is conscious, spiritually conscious, you have to be very, very careful with the kind of things that you see. When you see some kind of people come into a place, somewhere that is peaceful, the next thing you will discover that there's a lot of problems going on. There's now kind of envy. People are spreading rumors about other people, rumors that is not true. Just know that a winch is involved. When you see people standing in their church pulpits saying bad stuff about Africa, saying bad stuff about African ancestors, that they are evil, they are demons, the white people that came to invade Africa, how come their own ancestors are not demons? White people that are enslaved over 200 million Africans, their ancestors are not demons. Their ancestors are not evil spirits. The people that are stealing our natural resources that are causing conflicts in Congo today, the so-called white people from America, from UK, especially France. France that is still collecting colonial tax tomorrow. France that have totally underdeveloped all the countries in Africa that they are in. France that have killed millions of Africans. Their ancestors are not demons. People that are actively perpetrating evil, infiltrating other people's countries, stealing and killing, lying that somebody have weapon of natural of mass destruction. His ancestors is not evil. How many people have African countries invaded? How many people, how many things, what have we done? How many crimes our ancestors commit that the white man has not committed over 1 billion times over? Israel that is stealing people's land right now in Palestine, killing Palestinians every day. Israeli people, their ancestors are not evil. What have your ancestors done to make them so evil that you now hate them, now see them as demonic people? But you are not praying to the God of Israel that don't even know you, that is sitting on stolen lands, stolen property. Person ancestors will be thief. Now that one you call they pray to. Your ancestors will not be thief. You say they be bad people. That means you yourself, you be thief. You not like better thing. You be winch. Now the kind thing when I fit talk for this matter. Because you not want think well. You dey see somebody they do evil. Koro. You are looking at somebody doing evil right now in your face. You are supporting the evil. What kind of human being are you? If this is not witchcraft, I don't know what it is. Not be juju be that. So we have this kind of adults today in Africa. We have them in Nigeria. This is witchcraft. These are children that have been inculcated with this evil from childhood. Children wey they don't give the witchcraft egg to, the witchcraft groundnuts, the witchcraft bread and agidi jollof. They drink them, they like them, they accept them. They accept evil over good. They accept stupidity over common sense. They accept ignorance over wisdom. Now these people are coming forth. Some of them are now your governors. Some of them are your presidents. Some of them are now community leaders. What do you expect? Can okra produce apple? I want it happen. Not be waiting there inside. Now you go come outside. It is a fruit that is inside. This is what we are reaping today. Now waiting with the reap today from Nigeria. Now waiting with the reap today from Africa. That poison that they have given to the children of those the missionaries gave to that children that is giving birth to this present generation. This is what you see in their rulership, in their behavior today. This is what we have to correct in this present generation. This is why we need to take our spirituality serious. This is why we need to start speaking out. This is why we need to call a spade a spade. Okay? Witchcraft is real. I have seen it. I have experienced it. It is still ongoing. Okay? And it is working in conjunction with Christianity. With these evil people, they are all united in their wickedness against us, against the original people. Now you are seeing the connection. The same evil people that have been pretending ever since, they are not coming out to let you know who they are. Nowadays, they are not hiding it anymore. You see the whole of NATO, Europe, they are all fighting Russia, claiming it is Ukraine that is fighting Russia. You see the Pope just came out yesterday to say that Catholic church will start wedding gay couples. Very soon, other Pentecostal churches, Methodists, Baptists, Anglican, they will start doing the same thing. You see all of them not be one. It will happen now one there be now small. So we are seeing these things that is happening now. Yet some adults will still refuse to think. What will they tell you that Christianity is evil? It is here to destroy you, to destroy your originality, to destroy your African spirituality. You say that no, we are castigating the religion. Now you are seeing them when they show you all the evils. You pretend to turn a blind eye because you enjoy evil. Well, last, everybody go short breakfast. So, this is the thing that I'm saying today. You have to be careful with where you allow your children to go. That they give witchcraft to children for churches is what I'm trying to say. Now, church, now they give witchcraft to children. So you have to be careful of where you carry your children to. As a parents, you must not give your spiritual authority over your children to anybody. If any man of dog say they want to pray for your children, say no, you don't give them that authority. You are the only one that can pray for them. That way, if they do anything against your child, it will not work because you didn't consent to it. You don't accept it. Your spirit not agree. Okay? You have to be learning how to protect your children. Protect what you value. If you don't protect what you value, you will lose it. Then you start to cry. Where God? Where is God? God not there anywhere. Now you be the God. You need to learn how to take responsibility. Take responsibility for your actions. And you need to learn how to stand your ground. Stand your ground against these evil people. Stand your ground against things that is not true. When you see people spreading lies, stop their lies. It is spiritual attacks. Do not be a partaker to this kind of things. Okay? So, these are many things I need to say about this topic, but I believe I have said enough today. We are over 50 minutes now. And I believe a word is enough for the wise. Okay? So, you have to be careful of these witchcraft people, these witchcraft churches. Okay? Anybody that's called themselves Christian, make you look them well. Okay? Many of them, they get witchcraft inside them. And the truth be that, I don't see them well. You have to be careful. These people, you cannot trust them. Person that have lost faculty of reasoning. Make you be careful with this kind of people. So this is what I have to say today on this topic. Questions or comments are welcome. Please like and share this video. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell close to the subscribe button if you want to get my videos and write-ups. And if you want to learn African spirituality, this is the first and last bus stop you should consider. In this place, I bring African spirituality to you undiluted. I don't mix it with Christianity. I don't beat around the bush. I don't waste your time. You do not need to fly to Africa. You do not need to pay for any expensive initiation. You can learn from the comfort of your home. You just have to create time. And you're going to learn a lot of things. I have been able to dissect so many things on the relationship between science and spirituality. And you're going to benefit a lot from this channel. If you want to update yourself, this is the latest place. This is a common sense channel. Spirituality goes with common sense. Okay? And any spirituality you are practicing, it must liberate you. It must empower you. Okay? And it must educate you. Any spiritual practice that does not do these three things is not worth practicing. Any spiritual practice that is putting fear inside your body, when they use juju, they threaten you. If you don't do this, the juju will strike you within 3 days, within 7 days. All those now African criminality. We don't do that here. Okay? So please sign up for the program. Make you not waste time. You start to practice. From next year, I'll be increasing my fees because it is very low. There are people that charge $5,000. They don't teach anything. Tell you they are master of one thing. They are all spiritual illiterates. So I need to level up. So make serious people there. So please sign up. If you want to read my book on quantum physics and African spirituality, it is still here waiting for you. It's a very, very good book. Quantum physics is still relevant. Recently, they give 3 Caucasian people Nobel Peace Prize for doing something about quantum dots. We talk about specks, electrons, and quarks. These are the particles that you use to go into the spirit world. I have said it many times on this channel. People will not listen. When you finish quantum physics, the next level is plasma physics. Plasma physics is the spirit world. This is what we study here, how to go into the spirit world with our ancestral means. Okay? This is a plasma physics channel. Okay? This is what we study here. We study quantum and plasma physics in the African way, in the Afrocentric way. We don't waste time with all those their useless formulas. We use our DNA to connect directly into the plasma ring. We need to waste time. What they are doing, they are trying to create physical theories or apparatus to go into the spirit world. Here we do it naturally. Okay, so their own process is long process. Our process is direct connection. We don't go through any middleman. This is what I will teach you here. So please sign up at the time not day. Then if you want to do your spell work, your love spell, exes, sparks, oracle, tarot readings, the whole 9 yards, my number is on the screen. And remember, please, I charge consultation fee before you contact me. So make you put something for your pocket before you send me message. I don't do charity works anymore. So apart from that, I thank you very much, and I'll be seeing you in the subsequent videos as usual. So take care and bye. Peace.